What's up, guys? Another YouTube video day. My name is Spanish Harley, aka Mom Wolf, aka Leuko Love Good at the Festivals, aka I'm changing my last name to Jackal because I thought of the idea first. So maybe my husband will want to be Jackal. So that's cool. You guys need another YouTube video for me, and I am super excited to be doing YouTube videos right now, obviously. So let's talk about what happened in jail, because that's the first thing that you guys want to talk about. I went to jail for 12 days. Sucks. I know, I went to jail for 12 days. I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't fun. I tried to stop somebody from causing self-harm. Obviously, I couldn't stop them from like overdoing it with themselves. It was my significant other, and I mean, I'll talk to you in a little bit about what happened with that afterwards and all that stuff. But yeah, I tried to stop. I went to jail for 12 days for trying to speed up the healing process for my husband's significant other. I just didn't want him to continue to hurt himself using substances. He's not a drug addict, you know, but I talk about it on my YouTube, my Instagram, my Facebook, my Snapchat, and all that stuff. He's just recovering from like drinking and all that, so he's fine right now. You know, I can't talk about it on YouTube, what's happening between me and him or anything like that. I'm not supposed to be in contact with him until the order is up. But it's been 12 days. I did 12 days in jail. I met amazing people, like people that want to be rappers and like all that, like female crooks. I met like a lot of female crooks, which is really weird and like cool and fun. I love the aesthetic. I'm all about like people who have been through a lot, so I'm not scared of them or something like that. Yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about something else. If you guys are wondering about the lie detector test and all that stuff, like I said, I'm going to Supreme Court, but the lie detector tests, all the questions will be worded correctly. There's going to be a police officer with his badge number present, and you know, even we can cite him or her with, you know, the question of whether or not they know each other or they're an affiliate with me, whether that not they know me or in affiliation with me. If you're wondering about the technology that we make for the company, like rape bracelets and all that stuff, you're just gonna have to wait for those to come out. I can't really talk a lot about those. My manager doesn't want me to, all that stuff, but yeah, I'm really, like I said, I don't give up on people. I can't talk about my situation or my relationship right now. That's off the table because I do have a active, what's it called? It's an active, like, not allowed to be within a certain amount of whatever distance from the person that I was gonna marry. Stuff like that. So we're not talking about that now. I know that you guys are really excited to talk about that. I got a new setup for my YouTube video. I know it's like a mirror and stuff like that, but maybe you'll like it. Maybe if I put this in front of this. No. No. I hate it when that happens. I'm like excited for you guys to like see me out on YouTube and stuff. So yeah, there's that. I mean, I'm in good mental health. Like I said, I teach mental health and I help people online. If you know what Wisdo is, it's an application for your mental health. I'm one of the ambassadors on Wisdo. Again, it's still COVID-19 and there's like variants that are happening now. So if you're wondering about the company or the festivals, I'm sorry, but they are gonna obviously take a little bit longer with all of the stuff that we have going on with the COVID-19. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be full-time on YouTube now, so I'll be 3 times at least this week. I'm glad you like my setup. I'll be this week at least 3 times. Yeah, I mean, I felt like I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about a lot of different stuff. My stuff is 18 plus. It should be very obvious why. I'm gonna cuss on my YouTube channel. I talk about things that are like obviously off kilter. I talk about the hormones to Puerto Rico. Now, if you guys are wondering about the hormones to Puerto Rico, I'm talking about a stereotype, but I'm also talking about experimentation. You know, if you guys remember, it's like 1912 or 1916, they tried to sterilize Puerto Rico, like through racism and stuff like that. It's like the same thing, except backwards, and it's like Tuskegee, and we've been talking about that for like, at least I know like all the Spanish, like close to Puerto Rican, Spaniard people, anybody in and around the island have been talking about that for fucking like, I mean, since I was in charter school, and I went to charter school for like from 6th to 12th grade. So I'm talking about that politically, and hopefully I can take back that stereotype from Puerto Rico, because Puerto Ricans can't control their hormones isn't fair. Like I said, myself, I'm Spaniard. Am I still in a relationship? It's probably what you guys want to ask, and all that like nosy stuff about jail. How was jail? Jail was amazing. They gave me like brown underwear, and they sent me down 3 times a day. Bitches really, like, people actually bargain like cookies for like socks and like envelopes for like shit too in jail. Like, it is as hard as you think it is. So that's really fucking funny. I met some people. I'm putting them on my YouTube immediately when they get out. I'm gonna like help them, you know, get associated into the area, because like I straight up was like, dude, these bitches are the fucking coolest fucking people I've ever met. I've never sang Gucci Gang so much. I was like, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. My bitch love doing cocaine. What else is on the lie detector test? I've always grown up a tomboy. I've never gotten uncomfortable sexually, even when I found out like I was raped and all that stuff. Like, I wasn't uncomfortable sexually. In fact, I was like, I told you you'd regret it if you fucking did anything to me. So like, that's pretty much been my personality. Logan is my hero, is a great like understanding of who I am. I come from Massachusetts, so I'm like all about marijuana. This could be tobacco. It's a tobacco pipe. You can buy them in Texas. But yeah, you know, I don't like too much else as far as drugs and all that stuff. Again, we do drug and suicide prevention. So is marijuana a drug to me because I come from Massachusetts? No. Obviously, me and all my college friends and all my shitty people. I'm sorry, my dog is crying. Stop crying. Lucky, come here. Lucky, come here. You know, all of us, we think that it's the best, and it's like not a drug and shit. So obviously, you know what that's like. What else could I say to you awesome fucking fans? I did my makeup for you. Oh, I'm sorry. I showed you wrong. I wear wigs, so don't talk shit to me. But I'm sure you guys seen videos with me with the short hair and all that. I did my makeup for you. I really did. I did it last night too. I did my makeup for my husband, and then I woke up and I was like, yeah, no, I need to go on YouTube because it's been 8 days. So yeah, I make a YouTube video every time that you guys need me to. You don't have to worry about like people abusing me mentally or anything like that. Like I said, I've got my Satanist friends and my community, like witchcraft community. like all about them. And you know, whether, you know, I've got a lot of Buddhist friends. I've got like 12 Satanist friends that like are in this with me in the way that, like, you know, you're a rape victim, we're gonna make sure you're mentally protected, and like we're gonna make sure that you're having healthy thoughts and all that stuff. And I met them through Wisdo and an amino app for witchcraft. You know, they talk about a bunch of different kinds of witchcraft on there. You got like technology witchcraft, energy witchcraft, all of that stuff. Energy witchcraft is great. As far as what I do in the school system, I'm gonna change the school system to like help you with the part where you don't understand. Like, it fixes body language. What I want to change in the school system fixes body language, essentially. If I can't, you know, I'm obviously trying to do it. Like, I'm out here trying to, I get attention for the body language thing. And it gives you like cues. It's just cues that I want to put in like middle school classes along with body language, you know, where you learn sex education in that time frame anyway. So you want to know how to control your body. Like, pushing back your ears is a term from the 40s that basically makes it so that your cognitive perspective is forced. It makes all the muscles in your face make your eyes focus. So that makes images go away. Like, if you would like imagine yourself naked in front of your whole class, or like imagine your whole class naked, if you don't want to like continue to dwell in that image, pushing back your ears is a great like actual body cue that you can be using. Like, pushing back your ears so you don't see images is great. It's great for it's been since the 40s. Soldiers used it in war. That's the best one. Then your silhouette, you know, just remembering your silhouette, his silhouette, her silhouette, your heart's beating, you're vibrating. Vibrations from the 60s is like so cool if you read about those. So my heart's beating, you're vibrating. Whoever is bothering me, their heart is beating, they're vibrating. Can't continue to condense their energy, and putting a vibration in condensed energy fixes it. If you're worried about them hurting you, like if you feel pressure, or like if you feel fear that's causing pressure of them hurting, you put a vibration right into that energy from yourself. Like, you know, you put a vibration in that energy and it fixes it immediately. Or you could be like, my heart's beating, I'm vibrating, and like that's good enough. It depends on how you're feeling, like, you know what I mean? So like, people are violent, and it's meant to be jarring for trauma victims how they treat you. So I really want to cover as much as I possibly can so that you're treated well, and that you understand that you aren't stuck in that condensed energy. Like, you're not, like, you know what I mean? Just because he said that like you're not allowed to like have your health in your mind or in your body, or like your whatever, like your health, you know what I mean? If you get coughs, or like if you have strep, or like somebody thinking or like saying that you can't like recover or something like that, that's not correct. Just putting a vibration into any negative energy, including pain, and I really agree with this, including pain. If you're experiencing pain, putting a vibration, and it is the best solution. It works every time, and I mean it, like, on my heart. It works every time. Again, I did that twice to myself. Like, I thought it and then I said it. I'm a very straightforward person. Everything I say, everything I think is what I say. That's just true about me, if you guys wanted to know. I don't conduct technology witchcraft. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, you know what I mean? Like, reaching out to fans, like Instagram, like feeling right about somebody finding me attractive, or feeling right about somebody, like, you know, like on Instagram, or somebody that I need to talk to or something like that. All that shit is stuff that I don't freaking do. I don't want to say effing, because maybe like I won't get demonetized and I'll get more subscriptions faster, but like, effing serious, I'm never gonna play with you in that realm. Like, I don't have thoughts with other people. My friends, my Satanist friends, don't allow me to. And I've practiced Satanism, witchcraft, studying, in the process of studying even more religion. My husband, he's all about like necromancy, which is really cool. So like, it's supposed to be like a book that like you like cut off the tattoos off your skin, and then you make a new book when people die, and that's so freaking cool. So like I want to like study necromancy now. Like that's really cool. We're really metal. We're metal as fuck people. My personality, I want to be like, my personality is like Billie Eilish, and like somebody who's like such an asshole, like Steve-O or like Johnny Knoxville or something like that. Like those kind of people like have a lot of respect for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was kind of brought up and raised by my brother, obviously my brother, so I was tomboyish, but you know, there was like I remember my brother dated a Charlotte or something like that, and that bitch really helped me like be Evelyn, if that makes sense. So like Charlotte made an Evelyn, you know, based off of like guy ideas for other people. So that's cool. I covered everything I needed to right then. I am currently, what about the veganism, vegetarianism? Again, I'm still on trial for that, like, Satanism thing. Like, I said that I was like a full-on Satanist. I talk about different religions though, and beforehand I was more into like Scientology and like anything like science based. I'm more like, you know, aliens exist. You know what I mean? So really, like, I'm really there, and I love the occult. I love the people that I meet. I still have time in my meat eating. Like I said, I want to get married and all that stuff, so I don't know if I'm going to be meat eating at my wedding, because it does show that I'm the happiest when I'm not eating meat. But whatever, I'm happier when I'm like vegan or vegetarian and like out here just like, you know, like super like happy, like twit. Yeah, so I feel like that's really what it is. If you're looking for the festivals, I'm gonna make it so that you guys can get like merchandise before we worry too much about the festivals. The festivals are coming, like I said. It's just COVID-19. I've been talking to my manager. He says, you're doing great. Oh my God, you're on YouTube. Oh my God. And I'm not gonna make like a 3-part series, and I'm gonna try to be like whatever, one take most of the time, because I don't want to edit. Because I don't want to edit, my guy. I don't have to, because I don't have to edit, my guy. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm just like an average college asshole, college kid. You know, I'm sure you'll meet my husband or my person. Again, I'm not telling you guys what happened with that situation because I have a protective order against me, so I can't talk to him, reach out to him or his family and all that stuff. Yeah, the dog's eating something. I don't know what he's eating, but he's eating something. Yeah, I know you guys have a lot of questions. Do I have a lot of Instagram stalkers, Snapchat stalkers, like all that stuff? I'm like, yeah, I do. And again, like, I'm a rape victim that talks about that. So like, they're like more jarring. They want to like be like, oh, we can get you in these headspaces where like you're uncomfortable. But it is on the lie detector test. Like I said, like it's on the lie detector test. A police officer is going to be present. I don't get uncomfortable when you try to make me sexually uncomfortable. I never have. Even when I was initially raped and all that stuff, that wasn't, my perception of it was, can you not like do that again? And then they just kept on like thinking about it and talking and like trying to like flirt with me about it and like almost talking about it and shit. And I was like, dude, you're fucking retarded. Like I told you not to do that. One, because I didn't want it. Way different personality and hated my mom's husband, all of that stuff. I hated my whole, like, especially him. Like, I didn't like him. No, I just thought, you're so ignorant, you know, you're so ignorant and like less intelligent of a foreigner is what I thought. Like, because you're not like, you're just like this male facade that's like not allowed in America is literally what I went like with the LGBT community in my body. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that. If you do that, you're gonna regret it. Like, that's literally how I was about that. So I had no emotional ties to my rape. Also, like I said, drugs were involved, so no emotional ties. Yeah, no emotional ties, anything like that. And see if we can't go to the Supreme Court, or I'm trying to go to the Supreme Court for. If I don't, I should be able to, but you know what I mean, like with what I have and all that stuff, because it's been a while. I waited a long time. In psychosis, this took me a long time. You can imagine why it took me a long time, because any fucking person, it would take a long time for, you know, you got all these people fucking staring at you, and then people are like telling you that you can make a difference and do something better, you know, like it takes a while to mentally and emotionally heal from that. But I'm always like, silhouette, their silhouette, my silhouette, your silhouette, this silhouette, that's, I'm gonna put it in the fucking school system. I really am. I shouldn't have cussed today. I'm putting it in the school system. It's fine, but yeah. So no matter what, they haven't fluctuated me, and it's been like 4 years, so that's really like a blessing. It's a good thing for everybody that's associated with me. They really do try, or they'll make up. The new thing with me being popular and like more popular online is that people will make up like conversations that I'm having, you know, even on like like they'll like, I feel right about a conversation that I'm not like a part of through thought process or like anything like that, and it's me, but it's not like, you know what I mean, like me actually like cueing and talking about it, and it'll literally be like somebody I don't like. Then that I realize it was like, I'll get messaged on Messenger correlating to how I felt. Like it'll be like exactly what I thought was happening with a conversation. I'll get that from like a weird stalker type person on like Messenger or something like that. Like the same conversation I almost felt right about in my head. Like I've been getting those on Messenger. So like I know my friends Satanist, Buddhist, Christian, all different kinds of religions. Again, I study, and I'll take it very professionally and seriously and all that stuff, the way that I do my public speaking and like stuff like that. Because I went to college, so you know I'm an asshole college kid, but like, yeah, no, like they've been repeating conversations that feel right. Just some of the guys in my fan base, I guess, that are like into like weird shit like that. But it doesn't emotionally bother me, because I really do have my friends, and they're cueing like, you know, your silhouette, your heart's beating, you're vibrating, their silhouette, pushing back your ears, their ears, all that stuff. So no, I haven't felt sexually uncomfortable. My heart's beating, I'm vibrating, you know, but you know, it's normal for you to feel sexually uncomfortable when something is jarring or something like that, like about my story and stuff, what you perceive. And that's why I do the lie detector test. I really want to document trauma at this point, because it's like, wow, you really repeat these questions about on Messenger, on Instagram, on Snapchat. These guys are really repeating these questions to be abusive. You're not getting through, you know what I mean, that you're abusive, but you're still, you know what I mean, you're not getting through that you're abusive no matter what. You can't do that. I'm such a strong like person. I have older brothers. Like I really grew up well, and I went to charter school and then straight up into dormitory and college. So like, you can't fuck with me. I went to New Leadership Charter School. If you're wondering, you guys want to look it up. It's a charter school in Springfield, Massachusetts. Springfield is a very ghetto place. That's where I come from. It's ghetto. The place that I lived in, all that, it's like slightly better, but they call it the like fruits basket of the area. So I mean, it's the whole thing is ghetto. I mean, Basketball Hall of Fame is ghetto. Anything near there is ghetto, just because of the amount of, you know, gang violence in the town. So yeah. I mean, yeah, that's basically what what's up right now. I told you about the festivals, told you about what we're doing, merchandise online. You can see my face on a t-shirt, sweater, provided for you from me. Or you can see my husband's face if you want to. If not, you can always, oh, excuse me, you can always support Odd Nation, all that. We're all here. Maybe we'll do El Jefe's face. I call my boss El Jefe. I'm excited to do some fire dancing, TED Talk, all that stuff. Yay! What else to say? Thank you guys for saying that you think like I look, you think that I look like Ariana Grande and Dakota Fanning together, mixed together. I really appreciate that insult to them. I really appreciate that. I just want to put my baby picture there. I'm not going to though, because I read it. He's in the box. Basically said everything I want now. I might have to go. Let me hit this for you. Stay odd, guys.